the Caledonian Sleeper, Britain's most famous overnight train. Few trains capture the romance of rail travel quite like the Caledonian Sleeper. Every night, while most of Britain sleeps, this famous train quietly departs London and heads north into the darkness, carrying passengers on one of the most unique journeys in Europe. By morning, travellers wake up in the heart of Scotland, surrounded by mountains, lochs, cities, and some of the most spectacular scenery in the United Kingdom. But the Caledonian Sleeper is much more than just a train. It is the modern successor to a railway tradition that stretches back more than 150 years. The story begins in 1873, when the first regular sleeper train started running between Scotland and London. At the time, railway travel was revolutionising the country, allowing people to travel vast distances far quicker than ever before. Overnight sleeper services offered passengers the opportunity to travel while they slept, saving both time and the cost of a hotel stay. As the decades passed, sleeper trains became an important part of Britain's railway network. Wealthy travellers, business people, military personnel and tourists all relied on overnight trains to connect Scotland with England. The service became particularly important on the West Coast Main Line between London Euston and Glasgow, eventually developing into the sleeper services we recognise today. For many years, the trains were operated by British Rail. Then, in 1996, the overnight services were relaunched under the famous Caledonian Sleeper brand. Different sections of the train received distinctive names, including the Night Scotsman, Royal Highlander, and West Highlander. The new branding helped create a unique identity for Scotland's overnight railway service. Today, the Caledonian Sleeper remains one of only a handful of sleeper train services operating in the United Kingdom. The train leaves London Euston each evening and heads north through the night. At various points, portions of the train divide and continue to different destinations, including Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Inverness, and Fort William. Fort William is perhaps the most spectacular destination of all. Passengers waking up on this route are treated to breathtaking views of the Scottish Highlands, travelling through some of the most remote and beautiful landscapes in Britain. The journey is often regarded as one of the finest overnight rail experiences anywhere in the world. The modern Caledonian Sleeper offers far more than a simple seat. Passengers can choose from reclining seats, private cabins, ensuite rooms, and even luxury double rooms. Lounge access, onboard dining and comfortable sleeping accommodation have transformed the service into a hotel on rails. In 2015, operation of the service transferred to Serco under a separate Scottish franchise. Major investment followed, including the introduction of an entirely new fleet of sleeper coaches costing around £100 million. These modern trains brought ensuite facilities, improved comfort, and a significantly upgraded passenger experience. However, the service has also faced challenges. Industrial disputes, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, and operational difficulties all affected the railway during recent years. Nevertheless, the sleeper continued to operate and remained an important link between Scotland and London. In 2023, the Scottish Government took control of the Caledonian Sleeper, bringing the service into public ownership. This marked another significant chapter in its long history and ensured the continuation of one of Britain's most iconic railway operations. The story continues to evolve today. In 2026, the service introduced its first new stop in over 30 years, adding Birmingham International to the Highlander route and extending the reach of the overnight network even further. Yet, despite modern coaches, new routes and changing operators, the appeal of the Caledonian Sleeper remains remarkably unchanged. There is something timeless about boarding a train late in the evening, settling into your cabin, watching the lights of the city disappear into the distance, and then waking up hundreds of miles away in the heart of Scotland. For railway enthusiasts, it represents one of the last great railway adventures. For tourists, it offers a unique and memorable way to travel. And for many passengers, it remains the most relaxing way to journey between Scotland and London. More than 150 years after the first sleeper trains began running, the Caledonian Sleeper continues to prove that overnight rail travel still has a place in the modern world. A moving hotel, a railway icon, and one of Britain's most remarkable train journeys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with fellow railway enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe for more railway history, train journeys, and fascinating stories from the world of railways.